Hello, my name's Wendy and welcome to Relish the Ryker Down Under. Behind the camera is my husband Tom, and he will be involved in this journey. And down here we have our little dog Baxter. He likes to get his mush in all the videos, and he even comes along on some rides with my husband on a two-wheeler. Okay, firstly we did upload a video and it was too long, and so now what I want to do is break it all down in sections. Now the reason that we have this channel is because in Australia we don't see enough Ryker riders, and I'd like to encourage you, especially in the elderly age group. We are in our 60s. I am on my learners and I started in May riding. Now what I'll go through with you will be why I chose 3 wheels, my experience with 2 wheels, where the Ryker came from, and the journeys. We'll go on little journeys, and while we're on the journey I will talk about various things. So they won't be extra long like they were in the first video. So we'd like to capture your attention with all the joys of what we do, because owning a Ryker is a whole new experience. It's a new lease on life. It's very enjoyable. If you're thinking about it, all I can say is go ahead and do it. So I'm here and Tom's here and even Baxter's here to encourage you to do that. Now that's me finished, but I'm going to hand you over to Tom shortly, and he's going to go through everything about the Ryker that he wishes to point out, and I might chime in every now and then. But for me, it's over and out. Thank you.
Hello, my name's Tom. I'm Wendy's husband. I'm a two-wheel person all my life, and this Ryker has come into our family. 3-wheeler, bit of a shock to the system, but a pleasant shock. I've seen them on the road occasionally. I've seen mainly spiders. We didn't even know a Ryker existed until we went onto YouTube tutorials and bits and pieces to look up spiders, and then that brought us into the Ryker territory, and we're sort of amazed that we hadn't seen one. And like Wendy says, we'd like to promote the Ryker into Australia. I'm sure there's quite a few around, but let's get it out there and into the public, so more people can ride one, because they're flipping fantastic. So let's talk about the controls, the bits and pieces. That's all I really want to talk about, the technical bits and pieces. Handlebars are adjustable. You can slide them back and forward. Wendy has it right back. Can go right forward if you've got longer arms. Wherever you're comfortable, locks down. You've only got a hand throttle. You don't have a clutch. You don't have a brake. You don't have anything to worry about up here except twist the throttle. The vehicle will go forward. Step on the brake down here, the vehicle will stop. The engine braking is fantastic too. If you back the throttle off, this thing slows down really well. The reverse lever is down the front here. You pull that into reverse, back up into your parking spot, put it back into forward. There's a little lever kit you can buy that saves you bending all the way forward. I think you're meant to use your foot, but Wendy has a bit of trouble pulling it back into reverse, but pushing it forward with your foot's easy. While we're down here, the engine is a twin parallel water-cooled 600cc, driving a CVT belt, driving a shaft drive in an aluminium single-sided swing arm. We've got disc brakes at the back, disc brakes at the front, ABS, no maintenance down here, no chain to clean, nothing to adjust. It's just simple, like a car. You get in, you turn it on, you drive. But here you're out in the open. You're not a motorcycle, but you're not a car. It's an in-between sort of a style. Fuel tank, fuel filler here, lockable. Close that up. You've got a handbrake here, lockable as well. So now we're in park, it won't roll. It's stationary, you can't push it. If you release that, that's to go. When you stop into park, you're locked, you can't go anywhere. And you lock this and you can't take it out of park. There's the proximity key. That's all that the ignition is. Whack that into place there, the vehicle senses it. It senses it's the right key for this Ryker. To start, all you have to do is put your foot on the brake, press that button, it'll bring up the dashboard. Twist that forward, hit the button, away she goes. Stop. All of this will turn off automatically. Lights will go off automatically. Whilst ever the key's down there, you can restart it. You take that key away, you can't do a damn thing. It's very well put together, a very tidy unit, easy to keep clean. Motorcycle-ish in a lot of ways, but we've got a little hatch here. You put your bits and pieces in, handbag, gloves, phone, and a USB charger up there. You can charge your phone while you're going along. You've got a cover here that comes off to access all the mechanicals that you need to get to. There's an oil filter down there, battery, a large radiator at the front. She's water cooled, remember? A little bit low to the ground on this model, so you've got to be careful when you're on the road that you don't run over a large, deceased kangaroo, and you wouldn't want it to go under the front there. You'd try to get it to go to either side, or completely miss it, it'd be better. Independent front suspension, really good suspension. We've hit some huge potholes, and the bike just keeps going in a straight line. It's a really sturdy, steady ride. A little bit rough in places when the back wheel hits a massive pothole. Certainly no Mercedes saloon, but it's comfortable. Nice soft seat, good wide saddle on it. It only comes with a single seat when you buy this one from the factory. If you want a pillion, you need to put this rack on. This is called a max rack. It's a large cast aluminium piece, really well made. Not cheap, but you buy it from Can-Am. You bolt that on under the framework, under the seat. Then you can put a pillion seat, or you can put luggage like we have. Wendy can't pillion someone while she's on learners or her P's, so no need to get a pillion seat. What else do we need to tell you about? It's a heap of fun. It's just a lot of fun. It's not a motorcycle. You're not leaning into corners like a motorcycle, but you're out in the open. You're enjoying yourself. You really do feel like you're, well, a bit of a sports car. It's a fun ride. It really likes to go around corners. It's quite, for a 600cc, it's quick off the mark. You can take off it quicker than any car from the lights. Top speed's not huge, but for a 600, it's a sweet little ride. What else do we want to tell them about, love?
This bag.
Oh, hang on, I better hand this over. There you go.
This little bag here, or should I say this big bag, it's an RJ's. Tom found it for me in Brisbane, and waterproof, and I believe there is another bag that goes over the top in the rain, which we're not getting much of lately, so haven't had to use it.
Here we go.
20 litres converts to 35. I love it. I get my groceries in there. I get my father's little treats in there, his bottles of drink, etc., as he's in an old age home, and I head down to visit him. I did not mention that we live near Grafton in northern New South Wales, and near beaches, near mountains, and we want to take you to have a look at those places. The storage is also on the sides, and they extend out as well. Now also on the back, but I do have my L's there, so we don't worry about using that one. And see, they go out a long way. I don't think I can lock the sides, but I can lock the top, because when I'm shopping I put my coat and helmet in there and put a lock on it. So that's it for now. If you enjoyed watching, please like and subscribe, because we plan to have lots more. And even leave a little comment if you wish, but only if it's a nice one. Thank you, and we'll see you soon in another video.